those magazines that Marion brought round.
I'll pick up some flowers on the way in, too.
Tell her I'll be in this evening as usual.
Oh, you can get her something for me as well,
No,
too.
you keep your money in your pocket. It's going to be needed.
Well, come on, just for a few chocolates or something.
No, it's bad for her. Look, Max, she's not ill or needs cheering up. After what's happened, she's not going to notice if you took her in a £2 box tied with blue ribbon. She's too concerned about the baby. She's on top of the world. Like him.
Eh?
Look, can't you show a little more enthusiasm? Didn't you hear what I said when you came in?
The egg fertilised, they put it back in.
Well, why are you so miserable? You ought to be happy for her, for both of you.
I am. I'm glad it's all over, but... Well, we're still not 100%, are we? Got another long wait now.
Oh, you're never satisfied, are you? You want to be grateful for what you've got. There are hundreds of couples, you know, waiting for treatment, and when they get it, they leave disappointed, and there's you and Glenda, lucky first time.
I'll be OK when she's home. It'll all seem real then, but... Well, now I just can't connect all this with having an actual baby, our baby.
Well, you better start trying. You finished with that, Matt?
That was lovely, Kath, thanks.
Sitting there with a face like a wet Sunday.
She's right, you know. You're a miserable devil. If Glenda should see her...
She won't.
You wait till he arrives. The first time you see him, it's such a high.
That's how you felt.
Oh, come on, that's the way everybody feels, man, even you.
If I'm allowed anywhere near it.
Oh, the first month or so, they're going to keep you out of the way. But after that, she'll have you changing the nappies.
Do you mind?
Oh, come on, you'll get into it. Oh, blimey, it's time I wasn't here, you know.
If you see Dobson hanging around, remind him I won't be in this afternoon, will you?
See you, Kath. See you later.
What time?
Oh, I'm not sure. I want to track that butcher down. It's going to take me an hour or so to get up in there. So, give my love to Glenda, won't you?
I will, yeah.
Ta-ra, love.
Bye.
What's wrong with me?
You've been under a strain, haven't you? Your mum and dad and worrying about Glenda.
Yeah, but it's over now. Everything's going great. Look at Mac. What's he got left of his family, eh? Blooming butcher's bill. He don't complain.
Well, he keeps a lot to himself, you know.
Thinks the world of little Ben.
Yeah, she'll use it too. His need to see him and keep in touch.
Money, you mean?
Well, I mean, that bill. I can't understand any butcher letting it run up like that, you know. A girl on her own, there's something not right there.
I'm surprised she hasn't found herself another bloke by now.
Perhaps she has. I just hope Mac doesn't get into trouble if he does get the address.
So, I mean, if she is living with another bloke, well, that lets him off the hook as far as money's concerned. She won't stand a chance.
No, but there's the baby. I mean, he's Mac's responsibility, you know. As long as they stay married, he'll always have to provide for him, you know, whatever happens.
Oh, look, I've done it again. Oh, Glenda, I'll have to unpick. It's going to take me the old 9 months to do this up again.
I don't know why I didn't pick an easier pattern. There's plenty in the book.
I wouldn't know an easy pattern from all linked ground. It's the first time I've ever tried to knit out.
You must have done it at school.
What school?
Go on then, chuck it over.
Oh, great, thanks, kid. Hey, I must knit in one thing. I can't let her do the lot.
Ah, she like knitting then, your mother-in-law?
Oh, never stops. Jumpers, sweaters, cardigans. She'll have him fitted out from top to bottom.
Well, let her get on with it. Save you bothering anyway.
No, make me look stupid, I know her. I remember when I first started cooking.
Don't tell me she's good at that as well.
She is if you've got a strong stomach. Everything's filling, you know. Suet puddings, jugged hare, apple dumplings. No wonder her lot of 15 stone and spreading.
What, all of them?
Big lads, eh? I tried to get Mitch to cut down, but oh, it's hopeless.
You decent?
What are you doing here? I wasn't expecting you this evening.
Well, once I heard the news, couldn't wait, could I? Hello, Rachel.
Isn't it fantastic? The middle of the night they came to get me, you know. I didn't know where I was for a bit, did I, Rachel? Anyway, they gave me injection, you know, me pre-med. Then I was on the trolley and off I went.
Kept me awake for hours, all that coming and going.
Rachel, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I tell you what, I'll knit you a matiny jacket and you can take it home and say you did it, all right?
Oh, would you, kid, eh? That'd be smashing. I was just thinking, Glenda. Here we are, you know, talking about knitting stuff for kids, you know. And it's for us, for real, not somebody else. I mean, I can't credit it. I've been waiting so long.
Makes me feel ashamed, really. And I think me and Kevin have been so lucky first try. And what you've been through, all the disappointments.
Oh, Luke, it's all gone and forgotten now, isn't it? All for the best.
I still don't know how you stood up to it.
Oh, well, they were very straight with me, you know, right from the start. Told me what the chances were. It's 1 in 500, Mrs. Wilde said, so I knew where I stood. course, the odds are much better now. I mean, it's over 20% success rate. I mean, that's a heck of an improvement.
Rachel, what does your husband think about it? You know, all this going in and out of hospitals all these years.
Oh, once he's done his little bits, all the same to him. Sees it as a sort of nice little hobby for me.
He would.
No, straight. He's got his Dobermans and his motorbikes, and I've got my phantom pregnancies. At least I had till now. I wish I could have seen his face when they told him I'd pulled it off at last.
So you got no idea where she's moved to?
No. Well, she'd been there but 4 months. Good customer. Always paid up regular like. That's why he let the account run on a bit. When he went around this time, found she'd done a bunk. Had no choice but to send it out to me.
Did you go round to her old flat, you know, where she had been living?
Oh, yeah, they knew nothing. I mean, she'd paid up there all right. But she didn't tell them anything. No forwarding address, nothing.
You'd thought she'd have given them some idea, wouldn't you? I mean, for sending on her mail and that.
I don't know. I even popped into her mum, the off chance that she might know something. And if she did, she was certainly keeping quiet about it.
You're disappointed, aren't you?
Oh, just a little bit. I thought it'd be nice to see them, maybe have a chat or so. But I wasn't going to build me hope up.
Oh, who that is. Just when you're about to get tea as well. Yeah?
Hello, Mrs. Brownlow. Penny, Kevin's sister.
Oh, of course. Oh, come in. Do you know I'd have passed you in the street, isn't that awful?
Oh, well, it's been a long time.
Yeah, and you're quite a young lady now. You have grown up. Come through, won't you? You don't know Mac, do you?
Oh, no.
Well, it's Joe, actually. Joe MacDonald.
Yeah, but everybody calls me Mac.
This is Penny, Kevin's sister.
Oh, hello.
How'd you do?
Mac's staying with us. Well, this is a nice surprise.
Is, Kevin in?
No, but we're expecting him any minute. Sit down,
Oh,
love.
thank you.
Look, I'm just about to put kettle on. Anybody fancy a cuppa?
Yeah, we'd all like one, Mac. Can you deal with that for me?
Sure I could.
Kevin didn't know you're coming, did he?
No, spur of the moment thing, really, under the circumstances.
Yes.
Joyce phoned me, you see.
It's a dreadful situation. I can't tell you how sorry I am.
Yes.
How is your mother?
So, bit up and down, really.
Well, it's understandable, isn't it?
Have you seen her?
Not since, no.
It's a hell of a mess. But it's got to be coped with, and that's why I'm here.
It's not going to be easy, is it? Oh, Kevin?
Yeah?
In here a minute.
What's up?
Hi, Kevin.
What you doing here?
What do you think?
Oh, give her a kiss. She is your sister.
Can't stand the sight of her, really. So, distress signals, were there?
Yes, from Joyce.
Oh, I told her that...
Listen, Kevin, I've got as much right to know as anyone else.
I just wanted to spare you the worry, that's all.
Something has got to be done about it.
But not by us.
How can you say that?
I'll go and help Mac. I think there's some ginger snaps somewhere. Would you fancy one?
Oh, yes, thanks. Look, Kevin, I've already been to see her, and I've been to see Mummy, and now I'm going to go and see Daddy.
When?
Tonight. It's all arranged.
Where?
At the motel.
Could have come here, really.
Well, it's what he wanted.
Yeah, fair enough.
And, I want you to come with me.
I've had my say.
Well, then you'll say some more. You'll back me up. I'm not going to stand by and watch them tear their lives to shreds.
And it's not a simple patch-up job.
Did I say it was? Mummy and Daddy, Kevin. They belong together. And it's up to us to see that they stay that way.
Well, I can put it on the ramp today and start on it first thing in the morning, if you like.
Ready by lunchtime.
Are you, madam?
Who would you put on it?
Well, who would you like on it, Mr. Hunter?
Mac.
Well, that's no problem.
Just that after that fiasco with the oil change.
Oh, yeah, that was when cowboys roamed the plains. We got rid of that joker. I promise from now on, everything that comes out, I will guarantee check it, OK?
Perfect. Sid,
Well.
see my dad?
Well, this morning I saw him.
Well, I thought I'd try the bar.
Ah, that's fair, isn't it? The bar. I might see you in there later on.
Right.
What's he like?
Sid. Bit of a punter. Born loser. Why?
He was at the garage office this morning when I spoke to her. Suppose he knows, does he?
I expect so.
Feel sick at the thought.
Oh, Pam.
Well, I do. People like that knowing about our family.
Have a seat. All right, what can I get you to drink?
Nothing.
You gotta have something.
It's not the law.
A juice, then.
Nothing, Kevin.
It's all right. Light out, please, Linda.
Yes, Kenneth. Bye-bye.
Evening. Evening.
Evening.
Oh, apropos of the garage, I've had the original drawings amended slightly.
In what way?
Repositioning the petrol pump. Nothing drastic. Just allows easier access to the air pipes. I'll pop over a copy in the morning. You haven't seen my daughter, have you?
No.
Kevin had a girl with him. They went through to the bar.
Kevin, too?
Quite a family reunion.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Not the most discreet thing you've ever uttered.
What?
Reunion is hardly the word for a marriage splitting up.
Never entered my mind.
Just let it.
Penny.
Daddy.
Right, sit you down. You too, Kevin? Ganging up on me?
Oh, it's not like that.
Of course it isn't. Well, now.
Please, let me talk. Let me say what I have to while I think I've got it straight in my mind.
Go right ahead.
I know these things happen more and more to everybody, it seems. But I never thought it would happen to us. Not ever. But it has, and we've got to sort it out. Oh, listen, Daddy, I know about breakups. I've had boyfriends and things. It's not as I'm a sheltered little flower. Oh, I'm not saying I know what it's like for you, but I'm not a total stranger to it. I'm not just a hysterical little girl.
Penny, nobody's been saying that you...
Daddy, you've got to come back to her. You've got to. For all of us. You've been happy. For years and years. We've all seen that, haven't we, Kevin? And the only thing that's changed is that she turned up on the scene.
That's very true. And if she hadn't, I suppose I'd have gone on and on, living the same way as I did. And it was empty, Penny. There was nothing left. It was all gone.
No, how can you say that?
It wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. A lot of thought went into it by me and by Sharon.
And Mummy? What about her?
You can hardly expect your mother to see things in the same light as me.
And can't you see it for what it is? Well, can't you? I mean, have fun if you have to, but don't go turning into the great romance of all time.
I have no intention of turning anything...
Haven't you? Well, that's what it would have to be if it's enough for you to break up our lives.
Penny, for goodness sake.
Oh, you go along with it, do you?
No, I don't, but this is no place for
No,
shouting.
you're right. This is no place for anything.
Penny, listen.
I don't want to listen to anything, nothing. That's where I was wrong. I thought my daddy'll listen to me and it'll all be all right. That's the sort of silly little girl you have.
Penny, don't. Let me drive you home.
Are you sure you remember the way?
I'll see to it, Dad.
Oh, just go away. I don't want to look at you, not like this. It hurts too much.
You didn't spare him much, did you?
Bit more than he spared Mum.
Gail, have you got the reception book? Somebody is in somebody else's shower.
Well, I recognise you, but do you recognise me?
Lucy Hamilton.
You weren't sure, were you?
Well, I might not have recognised you, except that somebody tipped me off that you would be popping in.
You haven't changed. Is Mrs. Pollard around?
No, she waited till about 6, and then she thought you wouldn't be coming. But she'll be back about 8, if you can hang on till then.
Oh, I've no plans. I'll wait.
Would you like to wait in the office?
The office? Why?
Well, I can send some coffee in.
I'd rather have a drink. Is that a bar over there?
Yes.
Well, that's where I'll wait.
Oh, look, yes, something to read.
This is yesterday's, did you know?
Oh, well, news was a bit brighter yesterday, wasn't it?
Can I have my key, please?
Yes, of course. Richard.
Yes?
In here.
Can I just get my key first, please?
Come on.
Right, I'm coming.
Oh, phew.
What's the matter with you? If I didn't know you better, Jill, I'd think you were after something.
Look, I'm not joking. If you knew who was out there, you wouldn't be so flip. She almost saw you.
She?
Lucy Hamilton.
Why is she here?
She's here to find her mother. Wants a handout, I expect.
She hasn't booked into a chalet here, then?
No. She's in some cheap joint in Brum, but she's here to see Valerie in case, well, J. Henry knows where her mother is.
Well, seeing Valerie when?
Well, about 8 o'clock. Look, I know this is all very furtive and all that, but do you think you could find some work in your briefcase to keep you in here, and I'll tip you off when the coast is clear?
Yeah, well, I was going to do some work in here in any case, after I'd freshened up from Coventry.
Well, look, skip the freshening up, can you? I mean, she's bound to see you if you go over to the chalet wing. Why walk into trouble?
It was nice of you to warn me, Joe.
Help yourself to a drink. Might even join you in about 10 minutes. This was definitely wrong. Have to switch those two.
Jill, is that her in the bar?
Yes, it is. Oh, look, no, don't, Richard.
Hello, Richard.
Hello, Lucy. I hear you're looking for your mother.
Yes.
Well, I'm staying here working for a Mr. Pollard. He might know where she is.
Yes, I met his wife here this morning. She's coming back later on tonight to meet me.
Good.
Strange, isn't it? After what we were to one another, all we can do is say hello and what do you do now and nothing at all, really.
6 years do that, Lucy.
Yes. It's not very nice of them, is it? Can I get you a drink?
Richard Lloyd in the office.
No, he's having a reunion in a bar with Lucy Hamilton. Oh, she is a menace, and he's being an idiot.
At least they're both old enough now.
She was old enough, even when she was underage.
You tell him she was here?
Yes. Stupid, wasn't it?
Best left unsaid.
The idea was a warning so they could avoid each other.
His curiosity would be too strong, and he'd be confident he could cope.
Yes, but can he cope?
He thinks he can.
The point is, I mean, have
Richard,
you...
excuse me, J. Henry wants to see you in the office.
Oh, I didn't see him come in.
No, he was freshening up in the chalet.
Yes, well,
He said no, Richard.
Excuse me, Lucy.
I join you for a drink?
Well, it would be better than sitting alone.
What will you have?
A dry martini, please.
Dry martini, please, and my usual.
Yes, Mr.
Will you excuse me? I'll be back by the time the drink's getting.
How did you find her?
Look, I'm expecting J. Henry in a minute.
Oh, I didn't know he was back.
No, he's in his chalet.
Oh, well, you'll be able to ask J. Henry if he knows where her mother is.
Yes, that's what I said to her. In fact, it was about all either of us said.
Sorry about that. So, did you find somewhere to stay in?
Yes, I dropped my bags off at some sleazy place.
That mine?
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Not too sleazy, I hope.
Doesn't matter how sleazy it is. I've decided not to stay in it. I'll stay here.